And I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody. We're recording now, but I'm gonna mute everybody and then unmute yourself if you want to ask a question, or coaches if you want to add any input to the challenge.
That's not cool.
Summer, you muted yourself.
Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry. How do I mute everybody else?
This is true. My dad's coming later, way later tonight.
No. Okay, if I can just ask everybody to mute themselves. That's perfect. I'm not really sure. I don't see that option right here though. Okay. Okay. So welcome to You Are a Badass 4-week challenge. I'm like more excited for this one than I have been for any of them, because I love what we're doing in terms of the mental aspect of this challenge. So I think everybody on this call knows me, but for those that are new clients for some of the other coaches, and I know we have 2 other coaches that are joining, Rita Kelly and Leah Pochant, who are going to be on the call and are going to take part in the challenge. So we're going to have 5 real active coaches and potentially future coaches, but more importantly, we have so much knowledge to share, and I'm so excited that we have this group. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to introduce myself, and then I'm going to share what the expectation is for the challenge. So my name is Summer Vanny, and I got on my nutrition plan a year ago, like almost to the day, like crazy. And I was looking for energy. I was looking for weight loss. I had my 3 sons, and my youngest was 3 months at the time. I was breastfeeding and busy up at night with a 1.5-year-old and a newborn and a 3.5-year-old. So needed the energy, got on my nutrition plan, and was able to drop 10 pounds really quickly, and knew almost immediately that I needed to share these products with other people. I have a background in health and PE. I'm a coach. I've been a field hockey coach for 14 years. And so I knew that if it was something that I could really back up and believe in, and that I got really good results from, that I could share with other people. And so it's grown from there. But really what we do is we run challenges for men, for women, who are looking to not just lose weight, lose inches, but increase in energy, and really just kicking it up a notch in terms of that cellular nutrition. So, as a health teacher, I would tell my 9th graders, and I would even tell the parents of my 9th graders, I encourage healthy physical activity. I encourage healthy eating from all the food groups. We would go through our nutrition triangle, all of that stuff. And then they updated it. The USDA updated it and changed it a little bit. But that's what I talked about. I was, kind of set in what my weight was. I was never like, I wasn't like the most fit person, but I was an athlete, so I was always active. And what I noticed with these products, and I wasn't somebody to push supplementation, but they made the difference. And so when I added them into a good, nutritious diet, it changed my body. It changed my energy levels. So, and it's been really cool to just watch how it's changed so many people around me. So in any event, we've been running challenges, since December of last year. And this one's really cool because the coaches who are on the challenge have kind of banded together, and that we really, really are excited about this specific type of mindset tool to use while we're doing our nutrition plan. So you should have all the information that you need from your coach in terms of what you should be buying at the grocery store, what you should be snacking on, what your basic meal plan is, and what basic products you're going to use. So for the challenge, we're keeping it as simple as possible. So people that have been on the products, they kind of know that they know what they're doing. If it's someone who's new, if you're new to hearing all of this, the expectation is that you do 2 shakes a day, and you have 2 to 3 protein-based snacks a day, and then a healthy meal that's going to be protein loaded. So you're always going to want to get 20 grams of protein every time you eat. You get 24 grams of protein every time you have a shake. But even when you're getting your snacks, you want to stay in that range, and you want to stay in that range with your meals as well. So that's the basic plan to follow. But the other part of this, and we want to touch on because it's so important and it really makes the difference, is the mental aspect of health, the mental aspect of how you value yourself, the mental aspect of creating a habit or multiple habits that are going to help you to be the best version of yourself. And there are lots of different tools. This one book in particular, I love because the insight is from a female perspective, but she really is, like, for lack of a better term, a badass, in that she jumps on just her mentality of what it means to value yourself, how you see yourself. Your own reality creates the habits that you have on a daily basis, and how that really changes your life. So it's not just nutrition, it's not just the physical, it's the mental, it's the spiritual. She hits on that too. It's not necessarily religious per se, but it's got she talks about source energy and being one with the universe, but almost as in just drawing in good energy. So it's like attracts like. So we attract the types of people that we want to emulate or that we admire, and that's kind of the goal there. But with this group, and then our group, our big group of coaches and clients, that's what we do. We support each other, and that's what we hope to bring to this group, is lots of support, lots of mindset tools. So this book, I'm going to post it in the Facebook page, so you have the entire book. It's on YouTube. I bought it on iBook so that I can kind of go through the chapters, and then I also bought the actual. I don't have it paperback. I have it on my phone, but so I can have it that way. That way you can go in and you can check it out when you feel like it. If you don't have any interest in the mindset stuff, that's fine. If you just want to do your nutrition plan and you're like, that's really cool, Summer, but I just want to do this plan, I want to try out these products, do that by all means. That's totally fine. The expectation on Thursday is that you're going to send your weigh in. If you're not familiar with that, you are going to send a picture of your feet on a scale that you use at home, that you have access to. You're going to send that to your coach. You're not sending that to any type of group. You're just going to send that to your coach, so your coach can put that in to our weight loss system. So if you haven't registered yet, make sure you register on the site so we have you in the system. The other thing that you're going to do, and this is optional, but you take your measurements. So take measurements, and you can send them to your coach, keep them for yourself. There's roughly 25 people. Robin, what site to register? I sent you an email, and I will send it again if you don't have it. And I'll write that down to send the invitation to you. But we should have about 25 people in the challenge. Yeah, who's there? Somebody new on? I don't know. Anyway, I'll send that out, and I'll make sure that everybody who my intention is anyone who said they're interested, I sent them an invitation anyway. So that just gets you in the system. Then we're going to add you to the Facebook group. If I haven't already done that, you are registered. Okay, good. And the other part of this, and you can use this as you want, but I found that the last challenge that we did, and I know Kate, Tiff, and Sid, I think, and even Jennifer, there were a couple of you that were involved in this. We made a thread. And the thread was so helpful for the day-to-day. So it was like you could see what everybody else was eating, what they were doing. Did they get their 20% in? And when I say 20%, and for those newbies, Herbalife Nutrition is based off of an 80-20 principle. So 80% nutrition, 20% fitness. 20% fitness roughly would be getting in 2 to 3 times a week, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour of exercise. We are not going to focus on exercise. We're not going to focus on it. You do what you do, okay? And then we're going to really, really coach you on the nutrition aspect of it. You need to do it if you can. If it's not something that if you haven't been involved in physical activity at all, or you have an injury, then just go ahead and do the nutrition plan. You're going to get results anyway. Okay, because it is 80% and it's legit 80%. Okay, so we're not going to be like sharing like you have to kill it this day at the gym. You're going to be doing that. I do encourage you to share when you did get it in, because that's always wonderful when you get a couple cheers when you're sweaty after a run or after a Pilates class or whatever. And that's we're here to support as well. So always share what you want. You don't have to share it all. You can just follow along. The coaches are going to be sharing enough to where you're going to get a lot of good information just based on basically like the foods you're going to eat or you're going to want to be eating. And then we're going to be like on you in terms of, did you have your shake today? Like that's going to be a staple. So you want to get your 2 shakes in always. The other thing I want to add into that is when you send your weigh-in to your coach, I want you to have 2 goals in mind, things that you want to achieve in 4 weeks, okay? And if you don't know, talk to your coach and ask them what advice they might give, but figure it out for yourself if that's possible, and just, what do you want to do in 4 weeks? What's the purpose of the challenge? That way you're shooting for something and you're not just like, okay, well, I'm just going to join in. So I want you to have a really clear intention. Whether it be I want to create a daily habit, or I want to drop 10 pounds. I want to lose 10 inches off of my waist, whatever it is. For those that are new to the products, I highly encourage you to take your measurements. When it depends on the person, and when they do estimates, individuals who use the products as part of their nutrition plan generally lose between half a pound to 1.5 pounds a week. Many of us are not average and will lose more than that. And some won't, but they'll lose the inches. So it just really depends on your body. So I encourage you to take measurements for that. I'm going to take measurements for myself too, because I have my own personal goals. And I'm going to step it up a notch and do my inches instead of just weight, because the scale doesn't always tell the whole story. And I know many of you know that. But we know that if you don't take charge of the mental aspect of it, a lot of times you can sink into bad habits. And it's so darn fun to just empower yourself just through really easy listening tools. So I know me and the other coaches will be creating, and we've already kind of created this habit, but we'll be continuing this, and we'll encourage you to do this in the morning time, even if it's on your commute to work. If it's earlier than, if you're getting up before you take a shower to go to work, whatever it is, listen to some personal development and write down either some affirmations for the day, write down things that you're grateful, go back to gratitude so you can come and you can go into the world feeling positive, because you're really going to have, honestly, more success if you can ground yourself in the morning. So however that works for you, see if you can fit it in. I'm going to give you a chapter each day to listen to. They're roughly between 8 and 15 minutes long, so you can pick and choose when you listen to it. I'm going to do it first thing in the morning. You can choose to do it how you want. We'll discuss those things on the Facebook page, like if you want to share further, like what you liked about a certain chapter. I know for me, I'm going to give you some thinking tools on this is what Jen Sincero, she's the author of the book, what she was talking about. What do you think about this? I'll create a discussion. You can participate in that however you wish. I highly encourage it. It's just going to add to the success of what you do with these amazing products as you're adding them into your daily diet. So 2 shakies, 2 snackies, 1 good meal, gallon of water. Make sure you're taking your tabs 3 times a day. What am I leaving out, girls? Kate, Tiff, any feedback? Speak to me.
I'll make sure they're doing tea and aloe if they want energy. So, I mean, I do it at least twice a day. You can do more. It's up to you.
Tiff, what are your tabs? What tabs do you take? What supplements?
I take Menogen, Multi, Cell Activator, Cellulose, Herbalife Line.
Get it, girl.
Total Control. I use the Total Control, and I use that 3 times a day for energy as well. So.
Okay, so for any of the new clients, like that's not necessarily the basic plan, but recommendations and really the plans that we are getting our clients are the basics are the multivitamin and the cellulose. And then those others can be added in. So I would definitely say cellulose because it's sold in our most basic package. So that's good. Robin, you have your hand up. That's so cute. Speak. Go ahead.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just wanted to interject. There's something that I've always done, and actually my kids are in part of it. I've been doing this since January, and that's before I even started Herbalife, just for positive thinking. I have a little jar. It's a mason jar that I got at Target for $1, and I put a little note on it like that, and it teaches me to remember good thoughts, positive thinking. I roll up little sticky notes and stick it in there. And every time I have a positive thought, I put it in there of what I'm blessed about or what's going on great, so that when I'm having a rough day, I open up the jar and pull out a little fun thing that reminds me something good that I can do to get me back on track in my mind. It was before any kind of plan. It was just a mental, pick me up.
I absolutely love that. And can you share how it has helped you, like, since you got on your nutrition plan? Because, girl, you're killing it.
I'm blown away of how much success I'm having. In 7 weeks, 14 pounds, 7.5 inches. Yeah. And I have just walked and ridden my bike. That's it. And I'm sticking to the plan. I'm doing my 2 shakes. I'm doing my Aminogen and each of those, the Cell Activator and all of that. And I'm trying out new flavors. So I'm mixing a couple to play with it a little bit, and it brings, some newness to the day. Love the berry mix. I put that with my aloe and crushed ice, and I feel like I'm having kind of a Slurpee. It's like a sweet tart Slurpee, I guess. And I really like that. I think it's really making sure that I'm hanging with the right friends is part of it. There's a lot of people that can change you, even though they don't even know what I'm doing yet. I've never even discussed it, but with 2 people.
Mhm.
And, you know, they're slowly seeing the difference. I didn't see one of them for about 2 weeks,
Mhm.
and they noticed the difference. So it's pretty cool. I like it. My boss noticed the difference. So that was pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So when you have you used the jar at all? Like, have you felt in the last month that you've gotten off track at all where you needed to go back to that?
Absolutely. I definitely, because mind games can you can stay in your head too much.
Mhm.
I'm a very up there kind of person. I'm generally a positive thinker. But because I'm such a giver and I will do for so many, I forget myself, which is why I'm in the situation of needing to lose so much weight. But I also realize that you need to give, you know, a certain amount, but keep 20% for yourself. And then now it's more keep 80% for myself, give 20% to others. But I'm still giving, you know, I'm not feeling guilty. And I'm learning how to say no a little bit more.
Mhm.
I'm talking like I make 30 meals in one night for 2 people so they can not cook for 2 weeks because they have so many kids. I mean, I'm crazy, but I have fun doing it. It makes me feel good to do for others. But this jar helps me refocus, but also, you know, talking with positive people around me, my good, close, authentic friends.
Mhm.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, I think this group for sure, and this is just a smaller group of the bigger group,
Hmm.
really makes or breaks, um, you know, your ability to succeed. And I think for the people that just are starting, oftentimes it can be it can be hard. Like if people are, you know, there's resistance to maybe people around you that are like, what are you doing? Why are you drinking shakes? Why aren't you, you know, it's like they're what, you don't need to lose weight, or, you know, it's like, it's really, there's a lot of judgment that goes on that when you're trying to become better. You
Hmm.
know, it's not just skinnier. It's not just, you know, smaller. It's just becoming better. And I think, you know, just through personal development, I know for me, it's taught me that, you know, that resistance is normal, and that it's like you just have to kind of blinders up and also rely on the people that are right there with you. And they're there. I mean, we're here because, you know, why not? We got this one life, you know, why not live it the best that we can? And so when we talk about the personal development, it's like if you don't train on a regular basis, it's like a muscle. So you can listen and you can write down in your gratitude journal on a Monday, like, I'm so grateful for my family. I'm so grateful for my home. I'm grateful that I feel good. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. And then by Wednesday, it's like life just starts pounding at you. And it's like, ooh, I got to refocus. So having the group to fall back on, and I say this a lot, but like our challenges are just nets. It's just nets of positive people. It's nets of people that are just trying to do better. So, you know, that's what we're here for. It's so great. And we're just going to continue to keep bringing more people into that. As far as the logistics of anything going on with the challenge, I think we're good. I want to say that, you know, it's more about the process and not the end of it. You know, we make them shorter, like 4 weeks, not because at 4 weeks we're going to stop doing everything that we're doing, but we're just really kind of honing in. I know, you know, people are going on summer vacations and they're coming back from summer, and it's like we're coming into like work season, school season, and it's really nice to get to focus with a group and go, okay, let's go. What are you having today? Let's stay on point. Let's be 100% on our nutrition plan. Let's get our shakes in. Let's get our teas in. Let's get our supplements in. Let's get our workouts in. And we're just going to share and do that together. Yes, absolutely. We're doing, no trying. So we're going to do this together. And then at the end of it, we do, you know, we're going to give a prize out for pounds lost. We'll give a prize out for percentage, and then we'll do a transformation. So if you want to be involved in the transformation, you just need to make sure that you take a before picture with fitted clothes. I'd say like shorts and a tighter fitting shirt, and send a side picture and a frontal picture to your coach, and then they can hold on to it. And then coaches will evaluate that at the end. So, and those are always pretty pennies. So if we're going to have 25 people in this challenge, so we'll have a nice little, if money motivates you, that's great. But I think the process of all of this is going to be the most fun. So we have men in this challenge. We have women in this challenge. We have all ages in this challenge, really. So it's going to be kind of cool to watch. And you can grab on to whatever, type of, the daily Facebook posts, like you can, whatever you want to do, like go on that whenever you feel like it. The thread, we're going to throw you on right away. So you're going to see that. It's awesome. I mean, it gets you in the mode of seeing what everyone's doing. It keeps you accountable. Sometimes you'll be like, oh my God, my phone's going off again, but it's good. Cause it's a good, it's like, we're all there for a positive reason and to keep you accountable. It's, and it's all for good. So, and if it's really bothering you that much, put it on silent. I don't know. But other than that, I think we're good. I would encourage you, if you don't have the book, I'm going to, the thread's name is You Are a Badass.
Okay.
I have you on it already.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch that I need to add in. So I think we have like 10 in there right now, but I have a bunch more we need to add in. I know Tiff and Kate have a few to add in as well. But yeah, so whatever you want to take part in terms of the reading, but it's some good stuff. I don't know, Kate, is there anything you want to share on real quick? Because we have like 3 minutes. Just on anything personal development wise, like how it's benefited you. Can you share on that? Unmute yourself.
Yep. Okay. So I started in December of last year, 2015, and I'm a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids, and I had major mom fog. I didn't know life was any different. And then I saw Summer just being happy at 5 in the morning with 3 kids, and I was like, what is that? I need it. So she told me what it was, and then I just tapped into everything else she told me, and the personal development just rang through for me. So I'm a morning person again. I was before I had kids, not when I had kids, but now I am again. So it's been so powerful, and our family has changed drastically because I am happy, and I have learned how to give love, and how it's giving. Oh my goodness, just pour it out. So that's why this thread is going to be amazing, because even if you do emojis, and you all will see how much I love emojis, but just type in an emoji and it'll just make that person's day. So just give love and receive love. When somebody tells you good job, say thank you. Take it in and don't make an excuse of, oh, thanks, but accept it. So do that. You got tap any place you can, do that personal development. Even if it's not at 5 in the morning, that's okay. Anywhere you can fit it in during the day. That's all.
Yes, thank you, Kate. Leah, I'm totally going to put you on the spot. I love you. I miss you so much.
Hi. Mom is back.
I love you. You're in your closet.
Always. It's the only place they leave me alone.
I know. I hear you, sister. I hear you. You're so funny. Okay, seriously, there's 5 minutes on here till it's going to shut off, but I want you to talk for a minute, because you're awesome, and I want you to tell everybody where you're from and what you do and how, just talk.
Sure. So I'm Leah. I'm from Fargo, North Dakota. You'll probably hear it a little bit. Yeah. I have 4 boys, 2 of my own and 2 nephews, ages 16 to, he's 6 now. I once said 5. So I started Herbalife probably around now 3 years ago. Very on and off in the beginning because I was kind of like, oh, whatever. So far, I've lost 85 pounds. Wow. Still have some to go. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I wish I could super quickly pull up my pictures. But so, yeah.
Get them on our page.
Yeah. Just be my friend. I'll accept you. I always have before and after, like a whole photo. Oh, yeah. You're not going to probably, like I looked like a tit, like a good tit, like an inflated one. And then, ta-da! Yeah. Because you know how you like make your kids hide in front of you in pictures and stuff? That's what I was doing with Isaac. And then I noticed, like, because I zoom in, why wouldn't I zoomed in and I saw that my stomach was resting on his shoulder. And I was like, oh my God. So, yeah, I was not impressed with people not telling me how awesome I was looking. And then I really kicked it in the butt about a year and a half or so. So, yeah. Met Summer through Monica, a fellow Herbalife gal who does amazing mindset classes and stuff like that. So, and the You Are a Badass book, I feel kind of silly that I wasn't sharing it as much as I should have been, because I have read that book for like a year and a half now or something like that. And so it is like so good. I'm so glad that I was invited to be able to see how we're going to wrap it around a chapter a day. Like, oh, it's so good. It's such a good book. So I'm excited.
I love you, girl. We were on the same team together, and Monica's like in her class, in our 90-day plan class that I was not like prepared for at all, but like we just like totally bonded. And I'm going to Fargo. We're gonna go hang out like someday.
You guys all have to come here. You can see wood chippers and all sorts of stuff. If you've seen the movie, I have not.
I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm excited. And tablets. Oh gosh, I take them all. I was just thinking, like, when you guys were going through tablets, like Minogen, Cell Activate, like the only thing that I did, like a joint support, huge. Totally take that as well. You'll notice sometimes when you start adding in a tablet at a time, when you run out, that something just isn't right. And then that's when you'll be like, And I noticed that with the joint support. Like, it was a big deal with, my knee. I was like, why am I so achy? And then I was like, I was out of joint support. So, like, I take a lot of tablets. The whole big tablet box is full.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're totally going to share that on the page. Like, we'll just share what we use and why. Yeah. And, you know, the people who are on there, the newer clients can they can pick and choose what they want.
Sure.
You know,
absolutely. The tablet box is all blinged out.
Of course.
So when you go to events, like, you can shake it like a tambourine and it like glitters too.
Yeah. You and I on our Snapchats, like we are like pure entertainment. We're like crazy ladies that like snap each other like every 10 seconds.
Totally. I know. The kids are more entertaining. I'm like, come snap with me. And they're like, oh, God.
I know. Okay, there's less than a minute. Is there anybody that has a question that I can just answer real quick, or is your hand up, Robin? Do you want to ask a question?
Yes.
Yeah, go.
What's the name of that little tablet that comes in a little orange packet? A whole bunch of them, like suckers, you know, like little, like vitamin C kind of boost, like what is it? Lift off?
Lift off. Yeah, they look like condoms.
Yeah, I'm out of it.
That's the first time I have ever heard it called little, what'd you say, lollipops?
You know those lollipops in the old day? Well, I don't know. I'm 52, so, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Lift off. It's like healthy Red Bull. They're fantastic. I highly recommend.
Yeah, I liked it. It came in a kit, so I liked it. So I'm going to order that too, and the Immunogen and I just need a little more, but I already ordered like $330 worth, but I just want a couple more items.
Go, girl. Your results are insane. Oh my God. I'm so excited to see
It's working. I don't care what it costs right now.
I know, it's true. I'm so happy that you feel amazing. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's a huge difference. I'm mean mom to happy mom.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys, thanks for joining me tonight. Let me know if you have any
Thank you.
individual questions, and we're going to get rolling. Let's go. You are a badass. Woo, woo.
Are you?